Muscular tissue. Muscular tissue is the tissue which is responsible for movement in our body. This tissue consists of elongated cells which are also called muscle fibers. Muscles contain special proteins called contractile proteins. As the name suggests, contractile proteins, they contract and relax, which causes movement of our body. Types of muscular tissue. There are three types of muscular tissue: striated muscles, which are also known as skeletal muscles or voluntary muscles. Second type is unstriated muscles, which are also known as smooth muscles or involuntary muscles. And third type is cardiac muscles, which are again involuntary muscles. Starting with striated muscles. Striated muscles, they are also known as voluntary muscles. And what are these voluntary muscles? Voluntary muscles are those muscles that are under conscious control and can be controlled at will, or we can choose when to use them. Now, for example, the muscles of our legs, they move whenever we want them to move. Thus, these muscles, they are known as voluntary muscles, which are under our own control. Voluntary muscles are also known as skeletal muscles, as they are attached to the bones. So these muscles, they are attached with the bones and forms the skeleton system. Under the microscope, these muscles show alternate light and dark bands. These light and dark bands are called striations when they are stained appropriately. As a result, they are also called striated muscles. If we talk about the cells of these muscles, they are long, cylindrical, unbranched, and having many nuclei. That is, they are multinucleate. Example of this muscle is the muscles present in our limbs. This is the striated muscle. As you can see in the diagram, there are alternate light and dark colored bands which are known as striations, and you can see many nucleus in them. Next category of muscles is unstriated muscles, or they are also known as involuntary muscles. So, involuntary muscles, they are those muscles in the human body that act without conscious control or cannot be controlled at our will. The cells of this tissue, they are long with pointed ends, that is, they are spindle shaped and uninucleate, having a single nucleus. For example, the movement of food in the alimentary canal or the contraction and relaxation of blood vessels. We take in food and with the help of teeth we just chew the food, and after that the muscles do their own work. We cannot control the contraction and relaxation of our alimentary canal. That occurs through its own. These are the smooth muscles. They are also called unstriated muscles, as there are no striations. That means there are no alternate dark and light colored bands seen in this muscle. Next category is cardiac muscles. Cardiac muscles are the muscles of heart. We know that heart is the pumping organ of the body. The muscles of the heart show rhythmic contraction and relaxation throughout the life. They are also the involuntary muscles, as we cannot control the contraction and relaxation of the heart. As you can see in the diagram, heart muscles are cylindrical, they are branched and uninucleate. Moving on to the last type of tissues is the nervous tissue. Nervous tissue is found in the brain, spinal cord and nerves. This tissue is responsible for coordinating and controlling many body activities. How do this work? Nervous tissue stimulates and transmits the stimulus very rapidly from one place to another within the body. Now the question arises, what is the stimulus? Stimulus is anything which causes the body to react. For example, if we touch a hot pot, we suddenly move back our finger. So that heat is the stimulus in this case. This tissue, it stimulates and transmits. That means it transports the signals or stimulus from one place to another within the body. The cells of nervous tissue are highly specialized and therefore they are known as nerve cells or neurons. If you see the structure of this is a nerve cell which is also known as neuron. It has three main parts: the dendrites, which are the highly branched structures. Second one is the axon, and last part is the nerve endings.